Surrender. Gosh, what a vision of whiteness before me. A flash of white came on there. Now, it's a bit of an incredible career that you've got, because you're a new member of the band, yeah. Amanda. Now, before you, there was a girl called Kelly. Yes. And it was Kelly who harassed the manager, wasn't it, Tom, and got the deal, and then got you all in this band, and now she's disappeared. Was that a tricky time when she said, I want to do my own thing?
Yeah, it was really hard,
I mean,
wasn't it?
Yeah, what happened was, we was in it for a year, we was doing it for a year, and things went wrong, like with our record company.
Yeah.
And Kelly just got a little bit depressed and didn't want to do it anymore and wanted out, and so we had a meeting and sat down and talked about it and decided it was the best if she, if she wanted to leave, we'd still carry on. And luckily we found Mandy, because we knew Mandy from Pineapple Studios anyway.
Yeah.
So we just got her in and asked her if she wanted to replace Kelly, and it just kind of worked.
But it must have been sort of a scary moment, because you had all things lined up, didn't you? Events, gigs. Who were you touring with at the time?
We was just about to go on to the Smash Hits tour, and then straight after that on to the E17 tour, then PJ and Duncan tour, then Christmas break. So it was just like really like
hectic,
panicky, and like, oh God, what are we going to do, what are we going to do? But like, when Mandy rehearsed with us in Pineapple, it was on a Tuesday morning, and Tuesday evening we drove to Cardiff to start the Smash Hits on the Wednesday. So Mandy was just like bang, straight into it.
And Smash Hits is a big thing, because that's actually put a lot of bands on the road to success.
Yeah.
But you were best mates, Lisa, with Kelly. Are you still friendly, or did you say, look, you left me in the lurch, I really don't want too much to do with you anymore?
No, not at all. We still are friends. Yeah, she's doing her own thing. She's gone to college and she's moved in on her own now, so she's just sorting herself out. We met Kelly at a party we went to, and she's said once she's settled herself into a new flat, we're going to all go round and have a coffee and have a chat and get all the gossip.
You never know, it could go to 5 members. When she goes back out, there could be 5. Now, I was listening to the words there, Paul. It says no surrender, and I'm listening to it. And I wondered, was that anything to do with Kelly? Because you're saying we're going to go on, you're going to do your own thing, no surrender. I mean, is it a love thing, or was that about her?
Well, we thought we'd come back with something very strong, and we went in the studio. Matt and Stock Aiken had it in mind for us to come out with a strong single. So No Surrender, I thought, would be very appropriate. And it's out at the moment, and basically saying we're not going to surrender, we're not going to give in, because Deuce are back and there's no surrender.
Yeah. And you've changed your image slightly, haven't you? Because I knew it was lots of fun, and I can still see it's lots of fun, but it is very much ABBA-esque, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think what we attempted to do at first was bring fun back into pop music, because it was somewhat lacking with all the indie bands and stuff. So we came back with the sparkly, colourful image, and when we was away for a short period, like 6 months, lots of new bands came in and was wearing like the Deuce clothes, if you like.
Yeah.
So we thought we've got to change our image somewhat to come back and look different, to tell people that we've grown up slightly as well, you know, and we've learnt a lot from our difficult period.
Our music's sort of matured now, same with our clothes, you know what I mean? We sort of wanted to sort of keep out to the colour side now, bring it more mature with our music and our different image.
More classy.
Because things changed, didn't they, with the London record situation and with the new girl, Mandy, so, you know, we just thought a change of image would be good.
Yeah, I think we should talk to Mandy, really. So there you were dancing. You've been a bit quiet, and we're going to have the spotlight on you now. You know, what were you doing beforehand to sort of get this break? I mean, it's a huge break, isn't it? Because this band was already established.
I was so lucky. I was a professional dancer beforehand, and said we knew the guys from hanging out, because I was always in Pineapple either rehearsing for a job, doing class. So we just got to know each other in the cafe, and we'd hang out together. And then just one day, these lot were in there talking with their manager Sally. Kelly had just left.
And you were earwigging, you were listening in.
No, not really. I just sat there and like waved at the guys or whatever. And then Sally just approached me and said, "How would you like to come along and audition?" And I was just like, yeah, great. But at that point I never thought, because I've been to so many auditions and you never, you know, 9 times out of 10 you don't get the job. And you know, so
this was your lucky day.
Yeah, great. And then that afternoon, like a couple of hours later, she rang and said, "Right, you've got the job, come in, rehearse, and then you're off to Cardiff." And I was just like,
I think it was fate was in the sort of pipelines for her to get it, you know, because...
You fancied her?
Oh yeah, she's gorgeous. she's a gorgeous blonde.
no, but it's just brilliant, because I got on with the guys. They made me feel so comfortable right from the beginning. And like they obviously have a say of who they want in their band. So
did you go through a lot of people? I mean, was it an open audition, or was it you'd kind of got your eye on Mandy and that was it?
Well, first of all, why we was at Pineapple that day was to decide whether we was going to carry on, basically. Kelly had left, we'd had a meeting with Kelly and she decided that she wanted to go. And we were sat in a meeting and we were saying, where do we go from now? Do we carry on as a threesome? Do we end it? Do we replace Kelly? And it just so happened that Mandy was there at the time, and it really was as spontaneous as that for our management to say, well, who's the blonde girl?
That saying is so true.
Well, all I can say is No Surrender. It's out now. You can go and purchase it. We can all point to it. That's what.
All good stores.
Now, I wish you all the very best indeed, because you know you're going to have a good summer, playing your songs, doing all the road shows. All the best. But coming up after the break, we've got